Hello, neighbor. I'm Robert Burns, and welcome once again to another edition of Sound Off Louisiana. Our frequent guest, Mr. Billy Broussard, who probably needs no introduction, is with me to my right, and we are standing in front of the St. Martin Parish Clerk of Court's office, where Mr. Broussard has just filed a motion to compel. And let me just say this, Mr. Broussard and the attorney for Mindy Gerard and Melissa Dubrock engaged in quite a bit of correspondence late last week. I'm not going to go into all of it. We're going to provide a little table, and you're welcome to click on it. But the bottom line is this. Mr. Broussard has sought Facebook posts from those two defendants, or specifically Mindy Gerard, because it's her Facebook group. And he made that discovery request. And you may recall in the opposition memorandum, he had stated that opposition memorandum to the peremptory exception of no cause of action, that he believed that it was inappropriate to dismiss his case while that discovery request is pending. Well, the attorney representing Ms. Dubrock and Ms. Gerard then immediately sent him notice that you're not getting the discovery responses, and he asserted that they were, quote, irrelevant and not likely to lead to discoverable evidence. And so as a result, Mr. Broussard told Mr. Hike he would be filing a motion to compel. He told him that late on Friday, November the 18th, and this is the next business day, Monday, November the 21st, and he has now filed that motion to compel. He filed it at 11:33 a.m. shortly ago, and we're going to just hit quick highlights, mainly on the memorandum of support, because I think that's where the substance is. And in looking over this, Mr. Broussard, I see on about the fifth line, you reference a good Samaritan who had graciously provided you with some of these Facebook posts. And I just want to say this. It's not just one good Samaritan, okay? There are a number of very good residents in that neighborhood, and I just want to thank you, all right, for having the guts and the tenacity to, as you have put in there, they said they just couldn't stand by and let something like this happen. So we're going to real quickly hit some of the photos that are in this memorandum in support of the motion to compel. On January the 14th of 2022, January the 14th of 2022, Ms. Gerard says that, well, there's a TRO dated September 8th, that's temporary restraining order, but he just does what he wants. Well, all right, temporary restraining order, there's a reason it has the word temporary, and that restraining order ceased by operation of law around the 22nd of September. So it was not of 2021. So it was not a matter of him just doing what he wants, okay? There was no injunctive relief prohibiting him from doing what he was doing. But what's far more worse is the very next photo, and you'll see all of these, and they'll be embedded into our feature. She said also on January the 14th, Ms. Gerard said, there is a criminal case against him. We are waiting for the date. All right. Now she says there's a criminal case against him. Going to be interesting to see just what that criminal case is. All right. Because I'm here to tell you there was no criminal case, and yet she has published out to almost 100 residents that there's a criminal case pending against this gentleman on January the 14th, 2022. Also on, I'm sorry, she made that post on the 14th of January. She followed it up again on the 14th of 2022. And she said that, oh, you know this is not over. I can't wait for the criminal case to show up on a docket. Well, I'll just reiterate what I just said, all right? We're all waiting to see that docket. We're all waiting, all right? But yet she has told almost 100 residents of that neighborhood that he has a criminal matter pending, and we're just waiting for it to show up on a docket. All right. Next, we have on February the 28th. Now, I want to really draw in on February the 28th, okay? This is literally less than 48 hours before he's going to have his council meeting for the item that Mr. Broussard had applied for. And here's what she says. I'm going to quote it verbatim. It's there. It says, "I feel like someone is trying to, quote, shut us up. If he wouldn't have done this behind our backs, things might be a little different. But snakes slither and liars lie." And she misspelled the word liars. L-I-E-R-S. So that's February the 28th. Let's see here. It's unbelievable. And look, we're told this is just the tip of the iceberg. No wonder Mr. Hike didn't want to turn this stuff over. Oh, here we go. Here we go. February the 28th, once again. This is Mindy Gerard saying he is a thief in the night. Okay? Now, this is less than 48 hours before his court hearing. All right? And
this is the court, or was that for the...
I'm sorry if I said court. Thank you for correcting me. The council meeting. The council meeting. Thank you for catching that, Billy. I've got him along for some reason, right? And let me just say this. The next post is February the 1st that we provide. And she says that everyone should attend and, quote, support Carla. And she does not say Councilwoman Carla Jean-Baptiste. She does not say Councilwoman Baptiste. She says Carla. And support Carla as she fights for us. And I just want to say one thing in that regard. Miss Jean-Baptiste served in the chair capacity at this last meeting because I assume Councilman Tozan, the normal chairman, had another engagement to attend to. She did a very admirable job. She showed professionalism. She showed, and Mr. Broussard spoke. And she showed professionalism. She showed courtesy. And I believe that that's her true nature. I don't believe, this is just my belief, I don't believe that Councilwoman Carla Jean-Baptiste read a lot of these comments. I really don't.
There's no way.
Well, he's saying there's no way. And I would agree with that because I cannot envision, if I am in her position, I know one thing, I don't want my name associated with these kind of posts, okay? And I'll take it a step further, Billy, and then we're going to have Billy just do a quick wrap and we'll be done. If it were me and I was serving in a council, especially a vice chairman's position, I would go so far at the next council meeting, I would call upon Chairman Tozan for me, personally, I'm just talking about what Robert Burns would do, okay? For me to be recognized on a point of personal privilege, and I would completely disavow any association of my name with these types of comments, all right? That's what I would do personally. Now, Billy, why don't you go ahead and provide some little concluding commentary? We tried to keep this video brief because the real substance is in these Facebook posts that Mr. Hike flat told him you're not getting last Friday. I think we now know why. Billy, why don't you wrap it up?
Well, I just want to again thank all the Good Samaritans in that area. It's a great area. I like it very much. My father's lived there for quite some time now. I've met a lot of the neighbors, helped a lot of them out. They really are great people. And I think the councilwoman, I truly believe she's a great person. She's good people. Her family, they're doing the best they can. I don't believe that she's, she might be part of the group, but I don't believe that she's read and seen all this, because there's no way she would participate or stand by and allow these people. I mean, these Good Samaritans, there's a reason they're stepping up and speaking out. I I have a family, and like I said, me and my family go there. They see me and my family going there, and these Good Samaritans seeing me and my family, and they're afraid that there would be some sort of irreparable harm, and for them to stand by and do nothing, why something could possibly happen. I mean, you've reported on issues where people get upset, accusing people to call the cops, and AK-47s are being fired. I mean, what's going on there? I mean, it's there's a couple, handful of people that have their issues, but for the most part, there's some really good people. It's a great area. I hear there's a lot of development going on, a lot of things that are going to really help the community. So we have a couple of different issues there, but I just want to thank all the people that live back there, and thank y'all very much for your support and protecting me and my family.
And I could not echo that more. The genuine folk that communicated that they view this with disdain, and who wouldn't? You know, the problem is they thought they could keep it hidden. Pardon the mail truck that just went by, and y'all have heard the bells for noontime. Like I said, this was filed at 11:43, so we quickly came out to do this. Thank you so much. I want to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank everyone who has been so dedicated in the Sound Off. I'm talking over the bells. The Sound Off Louisiana features all of this year. We have had dramatic increases in membership. We've had dramatic, a skyrocketing number of page hits, and I believe that's reflective of the fact that we are reporting upon matters that people have a keen interest in. I know you say, well, 98% of them are state police. Not quite that high, but it is pretty high. We're not only not done with state police, there's going to be a ton more coming out in the near future. Thank everyone so much for your dedicated support of this blog, and everyone have a very happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much.